Morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're sawing some poplar this morning. We've got a customer that called and he come over and talked to us because he had a project he was wanting to do, and he was wanting to saw boards to wrap his porch poles on his house, and he wanted to use poplar. So he wanted us to saw 1 by 16. So that's 1 inch thick, 16 inch wide poplar. And we told him that let us do some digging on that and make sure we can find the logs for that, because that's a pretty wide board and he wants 20 of them. So we done some digging and we called our local log yard down the road, and they found us some humongous poplar. Humongous. And I'm glad they did. I'm kind of surprised. Well, I mean, I'm surprised they found them. I'm surprised they had them. But actually finding poplar this big, I'll show them in just a minute. But finding poplar this big isn't really uncommon, because poplar grows huge. I don't know why, but it feels like it's on steroids or something. So we got 2 big old poplar logs, and I'm really curious to see what they're gonna look like on the inside. So that's the biggest part of this video, is how poplar looks. A lot of times, if you saw poplar, you get lucky with colors. Like this over here, I actually just sawed some 1 by 6s for a customer that brought a poplar log he wants to saw, and look what was inside of it. That's the color on the inside of it. Now, not all of it looks like that. Sometimes you get lucky and get that. So here's the log here. This, believe it or not, it's the smallest one that we have. You can see here, it is a 21, right at 21 in diameter log. That is a big boy. But the biggest one's up here. Cody's over the road taking the dump trailer to get some maintenance done on it. He'll be back in just a few minutes. It's a big job, but it kind of is a big job. So it's a fun job, the way I look at it. This also has to go to the kiln. Here's the other log. They're 12 foot long. Let's see how big this one is. This is the small end, by the way. Goodness, that one's 23. Wow. I got a feeling we're gonna see some really pretty colors in this. I could be wrong. I've been wrong a lot. And let me just stop and say this real quick. As far as editing goes on our videos, I did miss a video last Sunday because I had COVID, and it done a number on me. I'm not gonna lie, it put me down for a couple days, which is actually my 3rd time having it. So I think that might be a record. But anyway, I didn't get one out last week because of that, and I apologize. And 2, you know, we might miss a video here and there. I try to post every Wednesday and every Sunday. I like my Wednesday video, which is I'm working on now. Today's actually Wednesday, so that video is going to should air today. And this video I'm making now should air Sunday. I like my videos to be, the Wednesday video to be more fast-paced, maybe what you would call a bigger video, and the Sunday video to be more laid back, which is, I'm hoping this video kind of is more of a laid back video, just a chill. We just out here sawing, which we're not. We're actually working, but you know what I mean. That's the kind of vibe I like for it to have. And mainly just because it's Sunday, you know, Sunday's for church and rest and chilling and watching YouTube videos of 2 goofballs sawing lumber. But I thought I'd mention that. But I'm gonna put this log on the mill. If y'all are just running into our channel for the first time, my name is Matt. I'm accompanied by my brother Cody. Feel free to watch every video. I would suggest you watch every video we have. It does help. But we run a LT35 woodmizer out of Western North Carolina. We're a business and we have fun doing it. So if you're just coming on, you're just now seeing our video, I hope you stick around. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, share, like, all that. It helps. Last video, Cody mentioned about how he wasn't using the debarker, and I totally agree. We need to, but that debarker can be aggravating. And there's a lot of times we don't use it. But when you're sawing poplar, it's best to use a debarker even if you gotta slow down a little bit, because the bark in poplar is so deep that it holds gravel and dirt. And you run that blade through there without a debarker, and it just you just see sparks flying, and you will go through twice as much blades if you don't use a debarker. So kind of aggravating, but in this case we need to use a debarker. I mean, you can see here this bark is just extremely deep. But the blade I got on the mill now needs to be changed. I've been running it now for about 3.5 hours, but I'm gonna make it last a little bit longer to get this cant down to a rough cant, so to speak. Get the slabs off of it. Then I'm gonna put on a Joe Main blade, a 7 degree, and clean it up and get the finished product out of the log. But that debarker almost got y'all guys. I'm sorry. Good Lord, y'all almost went for a ride. And poplar is also a softer wood, but it holds up good to the weather. I never understand how that works, but it does. I guess it's density, I guess. The colors really don't start to pop in poplar until you get a little bit deeper in the log. Basically, until you get all the sapwood off and you get down to this color right here. Here's the first board off of the poplar log there. Boy, it's gorgeous. Now it won't keep that green once it dries, but it'll still be pretty. Making sure we can pick up 3 with our forks. That right there is right at 48 inches. Our forks are like 43, so we should be able to get that. Cody's up here getting log slint for the next job after this one. We sawed the smallest log and we got the biggest log left. And that small one made us 10 1 1/8 by 16-inch boards. And also a lot of fletches that wasn't wide enough to make it to this pile. We're gonna save for a later date. Y'all want a cinematic shot? Hope y'all enjoyed that. 'Cause it sure felt cool. So we got 20. I said if we set them up here. First off, I apologize for the wind noise, but if you work outside, you understand. I don't know what it is this spring, buddy, but it is windy. It's calm as a kitten before lunch, then after lunch, it just no holds barred. It's gonna be windy. I'll show you the product we got, and with this, we got a bunch to go to the kiln. So, Eric, man, we need to get them to you. We have 20 1x16. I actually wanted an 8 for shrinkage. And they're beautiful. Now they're gonna lose this green color. They'll kind of turn a brownish looking. But I don't mind that myself. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you're having a good Sunday. And I guess I'll see you Wednesday. But if you can and you're able, stay out of this wind, because it's aggravating. See you guys.